I've just discovered my daughter is pulling out her hair. What can I do to help her stop?
Firstly, I'm so sorry that you have this problem in your family. I know it's not easy. I also know from personal experience how painful it is to watch your child suffering and feel confused as to how to help. My best advice for you is to get active as a family. The more you sit around watching movies, the more likely she is to pull. If you can get out for a family bike ride, go on hikes, with plenty of rewards for physical achievement, the more likely that her hair will grow. People who pull hair often feel upset when other people disagree or argue with them. So keep confrontation in the house to a minimum and make sure that your child has somewhere they can safely vent without repercussions. For example, when you're out on a bike ride or a hike, select somewhere quiet, sit down and say, I thought you might like to talk to me today without being punished or told off for anything you say. I'm just going to listen until we leave here. When I treat children for hair pulling, and I do a lot of work on Skype and that sort of thing, so in a way it's like I'm talking to you here, but I do use a lot of art therapy, which can be really successful at getting through to a child. And it helps to keep her hands busy. My Flight to Freedom MP3, which you can find on the web, is really good for helping children aged 6 and under to stop hair pulling. And it can even work for babies because they do actually understand language even when they can't use it. A really important factor, which I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, is that children who pull out their hair are often self-conscious and sensitive. So do try to avoid phrases like too sensitive and you shouldn't worry what other people think, because these are perceived as criticism to a really sensitive person. It's much more healthy to just listen, smile and nod from time to time. It's reassuring. It makes the child feel like they're being validated and you're saying, yeah, it's okay to feel the way you do. You know, the first step to comforting someone through something is to say it's okay to be you. And so saying that you think understandable feelings or you feel understandable feelings, that's a good way to help your child feel that you're connecting with them. With regard to the hair pulling, mostly I'd suggest ignoring it when it occurs late in the day and rather mentioning it the next day when the child's not so tired. Because any attempt to stop a pulling child or a hair pulling episode once it's started is going to result in conflict. Unless you don't mention it, but instead try distraction techniques or use your body instead of your voice. So, for example, you might want to throw a soft ball to and not at the child, or play with something yourself that you want the child to take from you. But you're going to give reverse psychology. You're going to say that you don't want the child to take it from you. So play with a paintbrush or something soft while you're watching TV, claim that it's yours and explain that it relaxes you, but then soften a little bit and explain how the child can maybe earn a loan of it. Products which help children are available at trichotillomania.co.uk, and we especially recommend our belled bracelets because they draw the child's attention to what they're doing when their hands are unconsciously going to their head or their eyes. We can also make boys bracelets, so just ask. And of course, what you can do also is to pace your breathing. I'll pace your child's breathing so that if you're breathing more deeply, when, for example, you do sit and watch a movie, although we don't recommend this too much, but we do understand that that's what families do, then breathe deeply yourself and notice whether the child's breathing deepens. Also, you can do plenty of stretching while you're watching movies, so you're moving your body outwards rather than inwards towards the hair, towards pulling. So, thanks for the question, and I'm looking forward to receiving more questions from you. Bye for now.